The time has come, the angels rise up and show the way. Across the valley where the shadows lie, Carrie walks, the moon in her eyes, cards in her hand, secrets unfold, truths untold in whispers bold. Her words like streams, they softly flow, lessons bound where few dare go. 5 paths she's walked, 5 lives she's led, wisdom blooms where angels tread. Carrie, the healer, the sage, the light, guiding the lost through the darkest night, with tarot's truth and a heart so wide. The 5 lessons call from the other side.
Yeah,
all right. Welcome everyone. We've got this little quick impromptu stream here with the one and the only Carrie Kohan live in Stony Plain, Alberta at the Farmers Day Market. Carrie, tell us how it's going there in Stony Plain.
Well, I'm live here in Stony Plain at the Farmers Day Market. We have been very, very busy all weekend long, but we only have an hour left here and it's starting to simmer down. But, you know, our table's still fairly busy and we have lots of people coming through. The people that are coming through are absolutely amazing. We have a long lineup of you know, customers that have decided to come to my workshop, which is really exciting. I have 2 different workshops. One is in June, one is going to be in July, both online and live. The one in June is, oh gosh, 17th, 18th, 19th, I believe, of June. It's a Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday all day. And then in July, let me look that. I should have these memorized, shouldn't I? July is 18, 19, and 20th. And still looking for a location. This was a last minute thing that we decided to do. So you know, people, I'm flying by the seat of my pants basically, but it'll be fun. Freedom Masters. So I'll show you here. This is the flyer. Normally it was $17.97, and that's what I was charging when I was in Europe. And yeah, we just had clients that were here. The clients are coming back. Anyways, in Europe, it was $17.97. I'm putting it on for $50. $50 for Friday night, Saturday, and Sunday all day. And it's an amazing, life-changing workshop. But I keep hearing, Carrie, give it away, give it away, give it away. I'm giving it away. $50 for 3 days. And it's a life-changing event. So I highly urge you, while I'm here in Canada, either come to this workshop online or live. And you can email me or you can leave a message here in the comments. I'm interested and I'll get a hold of you. Give you all the details once it's all ready to go.
All right. That's exciting. So a lot's going on there in Stony Plain with the Farmers Day Market, and you're hopping around, and there's the booth there, the table with all the wonderful little items that you can pick up on your way. And Carrie, you know, I didn't ask you this, and I don't think you'll be upset. In fact, the only reason you'll be upset is, why didn't I think of that first?
Okay.
There's only a couple hours left to go in the Farmers Day Market. For any of you that are watching
1
this
hour.
live, any of you that are seeing this on YouTube or on Twitch, there's only a couple hours left. It ends at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. How about this, Carrie? Anyone that drops by and says they saw this on Twitch or on YouTube, how about if they get a reading with you, you'll throw in a personalized copy of your book? How about that to end off
There
the
you
show?
go. That sounds fantastic.
All
Yeah,
right.
they can come for a reading, and I'll give them a beautiful signed copy of the book. That's a great idea. Yeah, we have 1 hour left, so you got to get down here quick.
Stony Plain, Alberta. It's about 30 minutes west of Edmonton. Worth the gas money, worth the trip there. There's no cost of admission to get into the event. The event is free to get into. Track down Carrie. Hard to miss. She's going to be there. You're going to feel her energy. You're going to see the light. Just go towards that light, and Carrie will be there. And if you get a reading, she will throw in a personalized copy of her book.
So let's do this because it is such a short time, and Stony Plain is a little ways out of the way. Either you can come live and get the autograph signature in the book, or you can book with me online, right, at calendly.com, Carrie Kohan, /bookings. So calendly.com, /Carrie Kohan, /booking. And if you book with me there, I will send you via Amazon, so it won't be autographed, but I can send you a free book. Okay. And just, yeah.
Very generous. Yes, generous.
Yeah.
And or just go to Carrie's website, carriekohan.com, and you can find the link right there to register for a reading. As Carrie mentioned, she's not going to, continue with readings the way she has been for a while. So you've got a limited opportunity there to get that personalized reading with Carrie and a free copy of the book through Amazon. So Carrie, anything else you want to add about what you're seeing there, what you're experiencing, the people that you're meeting?
Okay, so for the first day, I woke up fighting some battles, fighting some really dark energy. I was shocked, and there was some stuff here that I had to clear out. It was mainly me, and I cleared it out this morning. What a difference! So it was a good reminder. It was when things aren't working out for you, when you're like, man, the people aren't coming to the table. What the hell's wrong? Well, it might be less about them and more about you. And so I cleared all my energy this morning, and I literally released some negative energies out of me. And lo and behold, it's been a banner day. My first reading, woman was in tears, just major breakthroughs, so beautiful. Like I said, what I can do in 15 minutes is absolutely incredible, if I do say so. And then the next reading, again, two cards that came up, blew her away, burst into tears because it was so on point. And what I said, and I do loving readings, so I'm very compassionate in my readings and gentle. But, spirits can sometimes be right in your face. So we work as a good team, I'll say. Anyways, she had major breakthroughs. Then I had a beautiful woman, probably my age, and she was walking by with her two grown daughters. Anyways, she looked at the book, and Tammy, your wife, my assistant, Tammy said something to the effect that, oh yeah, Carrie died twice and wrote this book. Well, again, she was like, oh, I'm not ready for that right now. My husband passed. And so she was walking away, and I heard, give her a book. So I went running after her, and I said, here, I want to give this to you. She goes, no, I can't do that. I can't accept a gift. I said, may I say something to you? And she said, yes. And I said, by you refusing a gift, you're not allowing me the pleasure of being able to gift you something. And that's sad to me. Can I please give this to you? She was like, wow, I've never heard it that way. Absolutely. Yeah, okay. So she accepted it. Well, she burst into tears. Her daughters were in tears. And everyone was running with Kleenex from all, we have more empaths here than you can imagine. And all of the vendors, they were so loving. Group hugs around. It was just a really loving moment here this morning, where it was not normal. It was really beautiful, and yeah, so there was a lot of healing that went on here, and it was all spirit driven. It was really beautiful.
Well, Carrie, we have we're on YouTube, we're on Twitch right now. We got about 125 on Twitch here watching
Wow.
this impromptu. We didn't even announce that we were going to come on for a few minutes, and 125 joining us, including Nicole's in the chat. We've got Hammer Bammers in the chat. Laney's in the chat, and Laney says, Carrie, I'm so looking forward to you, the session that she
A
booked with you on
session.
Thursday. And
Yes.
she did mention, I do have to mention, she said, oh, I booked it. Do I qualify for the book? Well, she
Yes.
can.
I'll send you the book, honey.
There
Yeah,
you go. So
absolutely.
you
Not
guys
a
can
problem.
talk about that on Thursday when you're doing your session. And
Yeah.
Laney's been a good member of our
Supporter.
new community popping up here. So there you go, Laney. Good to have you here today. So if you missed it, Carrie is going to be in Stony Plain at the Farmers Day Market for the next couple of hours. I believe it ends, Carrie, at, is it 5
o'clock.
p.m. or 4 p.m.?
5. 5.
5
What
p.m.
time's it
So
now?
it
What
is
time's it now?
2:30.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
God, I thought it was like 4 o'clock. I am so
Yeah.
ahead of my time.
Yeah. So there you
I'm
go.
ahead of
You've got
myself. Oh,
you got two and a
okay.
half hours to make your way to Stony Plain and book a reading with Carrie. Get a
Yep.
free autograph copy if you're in person. She will personalize it for you right there at the Farmers Day Market. And if you
Yep.
book a session on her website, carriekohan.com, then she will send you a copy via Amazon. Unfortunately, it
And
won't be personalized though.
that's, yeah.
There,
But
there
that's
you
a
go.
$40 value, because normally here when I'm doing the actual autographs, I'm selling the books at $40 a piece, because online with Amazon they're 20, but they're not autographed, right? And
Yeah.
here to order them in advance, ship them, pack them, sit down, actually do the autographed, it's $39.97 for that. So if you come and have a reading with me and say that you saw us on Twitch, then I'll give you the book for free. And I'll give you a beautiful, um, uh, what do you call those?
Bookmark.
Bookmark.
It's been a busy day.
It's been a busy day. Yeah.
And
Yeah. And we've
also,
got cards. Yeah. I made
also if you're
cards as
watching
well.
on YouTube, also this goes out to the YouTube viewers as well, because we are on
Right.
both platforms right now. And a couple more comments here, Carrie. I know you got to get going here pretty quick. Nicole says, read your book. It's a great read. Donna says, hi from Houston. So nice. You are spreading joy and love. That's what it's all about. What a great comment there, Donna. Thank you so much.
Isn't that
And
beautiful?
Laney says,
Yeah.
thank you. Thank you for offering the book up. Carrie, do you have a message? It is June 1st. Do you have a message from the universe to the people that are watching right now as we head into June?
Let me pull a card. Sunshine again. So not only is sunshine starting to come out after the wild rains and the winds and the tornado kind of warnings that we've been having, but it's also the light within, right? So let your light shine within. I was saying to Tammy this morning, I said, I can't believe it's June 1st. Where has this year gone? We're 6 months into the year already. But I couldn't be more happy with what is going on. A lot of us in the truther world, especially, we've been waiting for signs. We've been waiting for something to happen. And Benny Johnson just popped up on he's a truther. He just popped up on my phone. Anyways, we've been waiting for this. And I can tell you, I can't really tell you, but I can tell you that a lot has happened as of late that it's profound. So we've got some really major positive shifts that have happened. And I wish I could tell you, but I can't right yet. Mum's word. Because if we start talking about it, the energy dissipates, right? And so we need to keep that energy, keep the hope alive. I need each and every person that is watching this to keep the hope alive. Like, see a beautiful positive outcome, feel it coming into fruition. and see that sunshine shining. They're not going to block out the sun. You know, the UK, that's stopping because that's what they want. They want chaos. We're not going to friggin' give it to them. They are going to be sitting in a tribunal. I love how this. I love how the cards just, you know, and the way that we measure, the way that we measure their crimes is going to be different. So it's time that we flew. It's time that we as humans understood, number one, our power, but also our ability to fly. And I'm not talking just metaphorically, physically as well. I think that we have the ability to have out of body experiences, but also fly. We can do this. We can raise up our vibration and be the beautiful beings that we are here to be. Right now, we're crawling. We're barely crawling. We're on our bellies and we're just reaching up for that coffee table, hoping to stand up. Some of us are
Yeah.
standing up, right? But all of us need to learn to stand on our legs, on our two legs, sure footed, sure footed. None of this dipping the toe in and then, I don't know about it, dipping the toe in. No, we need to stand firm on both two legs, 2 feet, and be strong in our convictions and what we believe and in a loving and kind way. And in that love and hope and joy and prosperity, this is where we're going to change the world. So we
Well
got
said.
6 more months.
Well
Yay.
said. And that's got to be a future discussion on one of our Friday episodes is time and speeding up of time. We're going to have that discussion because I hear a lot of people, that are in our world mention that the time just seems to be accelerating and just zooming by. I
Yep.
I have to shout out Lainey again because Lainey gets it. She manifests. She knows. Lainey says, "You know what, Carrie? I know you're going to sign my book at some time because you are going to make your way to Castlegar, British Columbia, and it will get signed."
I wouldn't be surprised because that's been a thought is I'd like to go to smaller communities, not just the big cities of Vancouver and Edmonton, Calgary. I'd like to do the smaller communities, and not that Castlegar is small. It's a good size,
Yeah.
and the people are amazing in those communities. That's what I grew up in, right? That's like going home. So I have no doubt, Lainey, I'm going to be seeing you. Not a problem. Absolutely.
Nicole says yes to new beginnings with a couple hearts there and lots of love from Nicole. JC's back in the chat. JC says, had a dream with Mr. T in it. We were working on a calendar. Oh,
Oh.
interesting. Nice. And
Oh,
giggles and laughs. What a positive name there. Says, hi, Carrie. Do you
hey.
have enough followers on Twitch now? Well, we're still working through the process to become an affiliate on Twitch. We got a few more steps to go to, but we do have the number of followers. But you can never have enough on a platform. We want to spread the love, spread the messages. So if you're watching right now and you haven't followed, why not click that little follow button? Because we didn't
Yeah.
announce this broadcast. So unless you were following and got a notification, you would not have known that we were going live. Carrie will surprise you that way sometimes. She'll just say, let's go live. And here we are.
Surprise. Yeah, and it's always a good message, right? I love positivity and lifting spirits up. That's what it's about. So
So Carrie,
I
before
wanted
you
to
go,
chat just I wanted to chat just quickly about what we did at the end of the last video where we played the music at the end
right?
and only one person got it right. Do you remember?
Isabel.
Isabel.
Yeah.
So big hats off to Isabel. It was 2 songs that were vibrating, and it was because Glenn put, for me, I was looking through the words. Well, actually, can you go into the background and tell everyone what actually happened?
Right.
There you go.
So at the end of our show, I put together a new compilation of the song that I created for Carrie with a different genre. And we wanted to test the chat's ability to predict, to
Right.
see what song
How
it would be.
psychic are you? How psychic are you?
And
Hmm.
as I was preparing which song to choose, my immediate thought was, okay, we're going to do a classic rock one. That was my first thought. And then over time, I'm like, nah, you know what? I think I want to do reggae. Let's do something fun on a Friday. And then ultimately it's like, no, no, we're doing country. We're doing a country ballad. So I was between
Yep.
reggae and country, reggae and country. And Isabel, when she made her guess, she said reggae or country. And those are two completely different genres, but
Yep.
she picked them both. And then as I was playing the song, Carrie was holding up right away. As soon as I started playing it, she was holding up her paper that said reggae and country.
Crossed out.
And it
Yeah.
took me a while to see that. I stopped the video, I showed it on screen.
Yeah.
So, Isabel, you nailed it if you're watching this. And
You
Carrie,
are psychic. You are
Yeah.
psychic, girl. Yeah, it was really neat because I saw reggae at first, and then I was like, no, cross that out. It's country. And the night before, I had said to Tammy, he's playing country. You watch. And then when we actually sat down, I went, no, there's something else. And reggae was just like beaming at me, and I thought, the little monkey, he's put some energy into reggae, but it's not the song. I can feel it. It's still
And-
country.
And the
Yeah.
funny thing was that, and I said this on the stream before even playing the song, I said, Carrie, Carrie, you're going to want to choose one. Choose the other
No.
one.
No, if you recall, I said, well, wait a minute, there's two songs here. And you went, how did you know? Right? And then you went, oh, actually, there are two songs that you'll probably want to choose from. And there were. So when we got back to yours and Tammy place, I said, actually, there was a third song, wasn't there? And you said, there was. And that's how we discovered that you were looking at, what was it, the first one? Can't remember.
Classic rock.
Classic rock, 70s rock. That's right. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
anyways, it was a fun game for everyone.
Yeah.
I think everyone enjoyed it. There were quite a few people that participated. So Isabel, well done. I'd say you're psychic. Good
Yeah,
job.
I would say
Yeah.
so as well. And just to announce what's coming up, Carrie, since we got you here this week in terms of what is going to be on the show,
A lot.
a
A
new
lot.
Tuesday edition on Twitch, on Facebook, on YouTube. Carrie Kohan live readings. I'll be in the background kind of putting questions up on the screen. But Carrie, once kind of for people that might have missed it on Friday, tell us about your live reading shows. Oh.
Hi. Just one second. I'm live on Twitch TV.
Yes. I come to see the angel in person.
Oh. Isn't that wonderful? Oh, I love you.
I'll come find you.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good, hon. Thanks. Okay. Wow, that was beautiful. Random. See, people are showing up already. Whew, that was
Notice
so
as soon
lovely.
as I mention live readings, someone live comes up to you and
Yes.
gives you a hug.
Yeah,
Amazing.
and says, yeah, that was so lovely. So, well, we know that we have an audience here in Alberta. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so what's coming up? Yeah, Tuesday. So we've done it a couple of times now, and I used to do it a long time ago where I do live readings. I just pull cards for whoever's in the chat, and you put in where you're from and a question that you may have. And then from there, I start pulling cards, and it's pretty powerful, right? And so we do that Tuesday, I believe it was noon. Is that right? Noon
Tuesday at
Mountain
noon.
time.
Yep.
And
Mountain
then
time.
we're doing the same thing on Wednesday evenings. Now, the reason for the two separate days is because we had a lot of clients in Europe. I live in Europe now. I live in both Portugal and the UK. And so we had quite a few people that were saying, well, if you're doing it, too late in the evening on Wednesdays, it's too late for us. So that's why we added on the Tuesdays. And then, of course, we have Friday. And that's Glenn and I show, the Glenn and Carrie show. And the Mystic Compass, right? And so you can come to that on every Friday, 11 o'clock Mountain Time or 1 o'clock Eastern. And we look forward to seeing you. This week, we're having Greg Hallett join us. And Greg is, oh gosh, I've known Greg for many years now. He's probably the only truther that I actually truly trust now. And yeah, he's been a dear friend. He's spent a lot of time with my husband and I. And yeah, he's like a brother to me, I'd say. So it's all good. In fact, I published this book, the book that you see in the corner there. I designed that cover. and created the image, designed the cover, and published it for him. So he's now an international best-selling author. Woohoo!
Yes, yes. So Greg Hallett on the Friday show. We're going to do an hour with Carrie and I, and then Greg's going to join us after the first hour, so around noon Mountain Time when Greg will be on. And also, we're going to kind of delve into another mystical
Oh
person,
yeah,
and that is Mr. Casey. We looked at Dolores Cannon for the last couple of weeks. We're going to take a look at Edgar and
Casey.
decode some of his work.
Yeah.
So Carrie,
Edgar
Yeah.
Casey's interesting. He's a sleeping prophet. Sorry, guys. He's a sleeping prophet. And he does the same thing that I do. You know, I go to bed, I go to sleep, and I wake up with all of these messages. Like this morning, I was having that battle. It was a spiritual battle. Had to call in Archangel Michael, help me, cleared it, put a light around the table. It's all good now. And we have been blessed. It's been a beautiful day.
okay, Carrie, on that note, thank you for taking some time out of the busy work day there, busy fun, not a work day really. It's an educational day. You're trying to educate people the proper way. And thank you
Yep.
for taking your time and enjoy your last hour. You got about 2 hours and 15 minutes. Hope you got a few more people dropping by to give you hugs and
Yep.
say hello.
Okay, last thing, a card came up and it was stop. So stop the holding yourself back. Okay, stop playing small. Stop worrying about asking for help, and instead realize that you are abundant and cash is your best friend. When you change the energy that you feel towards cash and realize that, my gosh, it's just energy, and I'm going to become best friends with it. I'm going to treat it like I have cash in the hand, right? I'm going to love cash just like a relationship. I'm going to hold on to it and make it grow. We've all heard the analogy of cash being like a tree, you know? The more that you nourish that tree, the more that you brighten it and make it alive, it'll start to blossom. Cash is no different. So nourish it, love it, and stop playing small. Okay? That's the message.
Okay. With that, thank you so much, Carrie. And join Carrie Tuesday, noon Mountain Time, right here on Twitch, on YouTube, on Facebook for the live readings. Get a chance to ask Carrie a question. And also Wednesday, if you're in Europe or North America, wherever you may be in this wonderful world, please tune in Tuesday and Wednesday for the live readings. I will be back with Carrie Friday for our show. And who knows, maybe even we do a quick one tomorrow as well. Who knows when we
You
might go
never
live.
know.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so
Sounds
much,
good.
Carrie.
Much love, everyone.
And thank everyone for tuning in this short little quick live stream. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Wake up in the morning all refreshed, energized, ready to take on your Monday. Thanks again for tuning in to the Carrie Kohan Mystic Compass. We'll see you next episode.